Hello, awesome eighth period accelerated math class. Today I'm going to help you with Unit 2 D4 assessment grade. So on number 1, the hard work is done for you because they're all decimals, but you have to realize that it's bigger if it's a positive number and more in magnitude or absolute value, and it's less if it's negative and bigger in number or magnitude, bigger in absolute value. So negative numbers are less when they're more in absolute value, and positive numbers are more when they are in absolute value. On this one, you have to do some work. You have to convert the fractions into decimals. So remember that 1/3 is 1 divided by 3. Remember that the 1 goes inside the vinculum. So you're going to come up with a number less than 1. 9 is being divided by 2, so you will get a whole number and a part. The 9 goes inside the vinculum, and the 2 goes on the outside this time. Which of the following numbers is greater than the number marked on the number line? So you have to convert them all into decimals. Okay, 3 divided by 4, the 3 goes inside the vinculum. And to the right would be greater. Jocelyn will correctly label the numbers, and there is some decimals and some fractions, so convert them all into decimals. The 1/5, the 1 goes inside the vinculum, and the 5 goes on the outside. For 7/4, that's an improper fraction. You're going to get a number bigger than 1. The 7 goes inside the vinculum, and the 4 goes on the outside. The cowboy goes inside the house. The cowboy is on top of the horse. Remember that. Which number will be closest to 2? So whatever is on either side, either to the right or to the left of this 2, will be your answer. The absolute value of a number, check all that apply. Okay, you have to know the correct representation of this. You can certainly Google it for absolute value. And then you also have to know what absolute value is. So if you don't know that, Google it. Google what absolute value is. I can't really tell you. I can't really tell you the answer to the test. All right, this one looks like something we've seen before, just recently. And I think we did this one in class. I think we did this exact one in class, or we did one very much like it. So look at that question. Point A is the absolute value of point D. Okay, look up what absolute value means. Okay, A is a negative number. Hint, hint. Find the absolute value of negative 18. Okay, look up what absolute value does if you're having trouble with this. What is the opposite of 73? Remember that opposites just change the sign. Check all the statements that are true about the number line. It's all absolute value, so you got to know how to do absolute value. Okay. It can either have these two bars and be absolute value, or it can say absolute value. Okay, either way. Find the absolute value of 26. Okay, remember what absolute value is and what it isn't. What's the opposite of negative 185? Opposite changes the sign. okay, from warmest to coolest. So the warmest would be the highest positive number, and the coolest would be the highest negative number, the number greatest in magnitude or absolute value. Use the numbers to create a true mathematical statement. Okay, you're going to want it to be these two to be uh, smaller than, because the alligator points to the bigger number, so -3 is the bigger number. You're going to want this to be smaller than -3, and then you're going to want this one to be smaller than that one. Okay, do the other ones the same way. Okay, Isabel draws a mystery number from a big bag with positive and negative numbers inside and describes it to the class. Okay, make sure that whatever number you pick fits all these. I know all these definitions, so you have to know what opposite is. You have to know what absolute value is. It tells you that it's not 0 right there. Okay, so you have to take all that into account. This is a logic problem. All of these have to be true for your answer to be true. People had struggled with this. All these have to be true for your answer to be true. Okay, use less than or greater than or equal. Okay, remember that the alligator faces to the larger number. The alligator's open mouth. Okay, so you put this side to whatever number of those two is bigger. Okay, you can just drag it up from the bottom. Okay, same thing with this. Oh, let's go back because I didn't mention. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Okay, same thing with this one. And this is the last one, I believe. Same thing with this one, okay? If there is a negative sign outside the absolute value, then you negative it after you are done. You work from the inside out. Okay, that's very important. Work from the inside and then to the outside. Okay. Thanks, awesome 8th period accelerated class. Good luck with this.